Hey guys, welcome back to Bargain Bashers RC. My name is John, and today's comment of the day goes out to Drones and Dogs. If you haven't checked him out, be sure to check out his video. He makes really cool content on budget-friendly RC cars. In today's video, I'm going to review the DRC 9201E. I've driven this about a dozen times now, so I have a pretty good feel for it. I'm going to talk about what I like, don't like, and if you're considering getting one, maybe you'll decide if you want to invest in one or not. So let's take a look. First thing I like is it comes with two bodies. Okay, we have this top shell here that comes with the spare tire on it, pretty cool, and then the second body. They both look really awesome, and I've only used this one when out driving so far, and it's barely taken any damage. I mean, there's some cracks on the sides. I don't even know if the camera's gonna pick it up or not. But my wife was driving it. We have a 2-year-old daughter, and our daughter fell right on top of the truck, and she's like 25 pounds maybe. And it just cracked right along here and along there. And like, that's it. I mean, this thing has been driven full speed into brick buildings, off the side of jumps, into trees, like a whole bunch of stuff, and that's it for damage. So the bodies are pretty durable, I'm not gonna lie. I've seen a lot of bashing videos and thought it was gonna get destroyed right away, but it's held up pretty well. That just leads me to the second thing, and that's just durability in general. Like I said, it's taken quite a beating. It has some scrapes and scratches on the bottom of the chassis. I don't know if you'll be able to see them or not, and on the skid plate, but like, honestly, this thing, it takes a beating. Nothing's broken on it. I haven't had any screws back out, which have been some complaints from some people, but I know it's all held up perfectly fine. The batteries both still work great. Chargers both still work. I mean, to me, there's a lot more good than there is bad. Now, it's not super quick, right? This is not a fast RC car, and I'm not expecting it to be. So I guess that's a drawback, right? It's a little slow, and depending on where you're driving it, like if you have a small space, small backyard, or just in a street, not really going too far, it does pretty well. But it's not anything spectacular either. So I'm telling you, little sneak peek, I do have a new motor that I'm putting in this. I'm going to be doing that here pretty soon on the channel, but hopefully that will help it out. I'm not really looking for a lot more, honestly. Another 5 miles an hour faster probably would be like the sweet point, as far as not making it too fast where it's going to break easily and take away from that durability, but still be fun enough that I don't get bored. Another drawback are the stock shocks. They are terrible. I upgraded to some oil-filled shocks. Camera doesn't want to focus, but they are the Ghoul RC 9125. It comes with little I forget what they're called, little like ball joints in them that you just have to pop out of the shocks. Then they fit fine. You do have to dump out the whatever oil it comes filled with is way too thick. It's not usable for RC car shocks, so you have to add your own oil. I bought some Losi 50 weight, and that seems to work fine. So no issues there. And honestly, other than that, I mean, it's held up. Like, I don't have any complaints. I mean, I know it has a 5-wire servo, so upgradability wise, it's not the best. You have to buy a new transmitter and receiver if you're gonna upgrade it. But like, honestly, for this car, I don't know how much I'm gonna upgrade it. Obviously, I've got that new motor that I'm gonna put in here pretty soon. I'm hoping that'll be it and won't have to spend any more money. This remote, it works fine. It's lightweight and feels really cheap, and the little foam probably could use some glue because it doesn't want to stay in place. But like, it gets good distance when you're out there driving. Like, I haven't had any issues where I'm like, oh, yep, I'm crashing because I lost a signal. Like, it seems fine to me. So there's no complaints there. Overall, very solid vehicle. Biggest complaint right now is when you try to buy parts, they're kind of expensive. And what I'm planning on doing at some point when something breaks, because it will at some point, is buying a parts car, because I feel like it's just cheaper at that point. You look and you get like a set of A-arms, some links, not a whole lot, right? For like 35 bucks or something on Amazon and like 45 on eBay. Or you could buy a whole new car for pretty cheap. So as long as you watch those sales, you could get everything brand new for 50, 60 bucks. So, you know, it's a PX 9200. It's a solid RC truck. If beginner, or you just want something that is cheap and isn't gonna break, so maybe you have like a $500 truck that you drive around and you're worried you're gonna break that thing, you want something just to smash on, this is it. So all right guys, so like I said, pretty soon I'm gonna be coming out with a speed test after I install the new motor, so that's gonna be something to look for. I'll see you next time. Peace.